Esther and welcome to Minden's. Minden's are nutritious, delicious meals that you can make in minutes using 5 ingredients or less. And let's get started with today's Minden. Today we're making an artisan pizza. And I love to come up with new recipes. And when I was at Trader Joe's this last time, I saw a butternut squash crust. And the carbs are really low on this. There's only 13 carbs per serving, a lot lower than their cauliflower crust or traditional crust, and this is gluten-free. So that's how this recipe got created. So let's get started. We're going to turn our heat up, and I already put the pizza crust in the pan that I sprayed with some olive oil spray. And we're not going to flip this because you're going to have the crust break all over the place. I've made this before, I tested it out, and this is a great way to make it, and then you can just cut it up and serve it directly right here from your pan. What I did too was I defrosted the crust on my countertop, and it's completely defrosted from the start, so it's only going to take you about 10 minutes to cook. So what goes nice with this is this amazing, this is a great sauce. You could use it for pasta, you could use it for chicken, and we're going to use this instead of a traditional tomato sauce on our pizza because it has pumpkin and butternut squash with it. So it's got the tomato, the pumpkin, the butternut squash, and everything together is going to be a really great pizza. Doesn't use much of this, just a few tablespoons, and then you'll have the rest of the sauce to use for whatever you want during the week. Just spread it around, right in the pan. We're going to do everything right in the pan so you have no mess, because Minden's are not only quick meals, they're also quick cleanup. Because you made something quick, you don't want to spend hours in the kitchen cleaning up afterwards. There you go. So we use just a few tablespoons, and we still have, I use this for my tester, and look how much I have left as well. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use some sun-dried tomatoes. So you're tying in the tomatoes from the tomato sauce and then the squash to tie in with the squash of the crust. And that's why this works so well together. And we're just going to spread out a few of these. This jar goes a long way too, so you'll have it for the rest of the week to put in salads, pasta, whatever you want. Be creative with your cooking. That's what makes it so much fun. All the nutritional information can be found on my website, which is www.mindens.com, and you'll have the cost per serving, and you can find all our back recipes too that we do every Monday on YouTube. We bring you a new recipe. That's what we do here. We create recipes, and then if you test them out and send us pictures, we'll put them on our webpage under our testimonials. Now our next ingredient, we're going to use fresh arugula, and we're just going to throw it on there. What are we going to do with the rest of our arugula? We're going to make arugula salad to serve with your pizza. Now this says that it has 6 servings, so if you cut it up in 6 pieces, when you go to my website, the nutritional information will be per piece. So keep that in mind if you're watching a calorie-conscious diet. This is another thing that made me create this recipe, this cheese. It's amazing. It's a type of Gouda cheese, and I think it's seasonal. So a lot of the items that I find at Trader Joe's are seasonal items that I bring to you, so you may want to test them out in your own kitchen during the season, because then they might not be available when you do want to go try them. And I'm always bringing you new things to try anyway, so you might as well try them when they're in season. What we do is we post our shopping list on Saturdays so that you can shop on Saturday, and then Monday when we post our Minden, you could cook along right with me on YouTube. They only take a few minutes. I already tested this recipe, so I have some leftover cheese from last time that I'm going to use. And what we're going to do is just going to grate it directly right on top of your pan so that there's no additional mess. And this cheese ties it all together. And when we're done, I'm going to bring you a picture of the finished product on our YouTube, which is also Minden's, and you can like us on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and on Facebook, and tell your friends. And we're just going to grate this directly out of here. And there you have it. Pizza in no time at all. It's an artisan pizza. Something a little gourmet for your family that they will really enjoy. Thank you so much for watching us, and please subscribe. You just hit the button below. It's free. Tell your friends, and come back next week for another great Minden.